Tonight, a full circle story, forced into hiding to sitting right here in our studio. We have followed the story of Afghan interpreter for U.S. Special Forces Mikey since August, when the Taliban regained control of his country. He opened up to us about the night of his escape, keeping his commitment to the United States of America despite the incredible risk of being caught by the enemy. A reunion. Celebrating a lot of things.
You can't make this up.
Just a few months ago, we first met Mikey here.
Here, look at this whole thing. I can't go out right now.
In hiding as the Taliban swiftly regained control of Afghanistan. Their resurgence put a giant target on Mikey's back, and everyone like him. He was a translator for U.S. Special Forces.
I wasn't just an interpreter for him. I was his soldier, right next to him, always, Shana Bashana, always with him.
Hey, Mikey, what are you doing?
Mikey worked alongside Green Beret Sgt. Torres and U.S. Special Forces for several deployments. His role was vital. So when things began to fall apart in Kabul, Sergeant Torres was glued to his phone.
I mean, he's desperate.
Working stateside with other soldiers on perhaps one of their most important missions to date. Save Mikey.
It was hectic. It was frustrating not knowing if he was dead or alive. Because he is right. If they'd have found him, they'd have killed him and his family.
It took some time, but the call finally came for Mikey and his family to leave.
I remember that moment. It's like happening right now. It was 4:30 p.m. and I was sitting on a ladder. He told me, all right, get ready, get a backpack ready, what you need for your kids, get that, rest of the stuff, leave everything.
While escaping, he was tasked with his final act in Afghanistan. Save 4 other families too.
It took me about 4 or 5 hours. It was dark. Everybody was just trying to get into the airport. And there was a totally different gate which was going to the airport. And I never knew about that area. No one else knew about it.
He was given a gate code that would lead his family and the others inside the airport to the safety of a United States cargo plane. They just had to wait for the gate to open.
We waited there. 2 families went inside. The families that I had with them, they went in. I was still behind because I had to take them in because they gave me the responsibility of the other families.
Still doing your job.
I was still, yes.
To the end, man.
I was waiting. I was like, what's going to happen to me and my kids? We waited almost all night behind that gate. So I had to get all the families in first, and then it was me and my family.
But you did your job as an interpreter, right, until you got out of the country.
Yes.
Still working with us, but also saving as many people as you could. Why is that important for you, to help people, to still do your job?
Well, humanity. I'm a human. I want to help the rest of the humans. I'm a human being. I will do something that will make proud these guys. I will not do anything these guys will regret of bringing me in here into the United States. I will make them proud. I promise that. And I will do it.
Today, Mikey and his family are safe. They've settled in Texas to begin their new life.
This is a representation of what is coming here. Good-hearted citizens that want to be American citizens, you know, that want to come and do good and just live their life and raise their families.
They even spent their first Thanksgiving with Joseph and his family in West Texas. Amen. Mikey's bravery changed the course of his family.
I want to live my life in here.
A friendship born and bonded in war, and all wrapped into the greatest gift.
When we were in Afghanistan, there was no freedom. We were alive, but not living. Now I'm here, I can feel and smell the peace and freedom. I am alive, I want to live my life in here with the family.
The gift of freedom. Now, make no mistake, the story in Afghanistan is far from over. If you think the Taliban has changed or is being peaceful, they aren't. Mikey shared the stories of his family and friends that are still there. He says it has never been worse for the people of Afghanistan. He urges all of us to not forget about what is happening there.